From over 1,500 Sherwin-Williams paint colors, we narrowed it down to 15 for our editors to try on the test wall. Our team decided to make this a fun challenge. Instead of choosing each shade, we'd have to spin a wheel, which would tell us which one we'd be working with. I gotta be honest, I'm usually pretty in control when it comes to choosing a color, so this is gonna be a challenge. The first color I landed on was called Queen Anne Lilac. I never work with a color like this, but it's beautiful, and I was excited to see where it would take me. The second color I landed on was called Chartreuse. I was really excited about this because it's a shade here at House & Home we've been really loving. It's an update on yellow because of the subtle green undertone. I was really excited to be working with both colors and was actually kind of interested because they're both opposites on the color wheel. To take the challenge one step further, I was told I had to come up with one vignette that would work well with both wall colors. Ugh. It was time to get painting, so I started with Chartreuse. This is a beautiful color. I was excited to try the Emerald Interior Latex Acrylic Paint because it's resistant to stains, washable, has a smooth finish, it's resistant to streaking and spotting. Sounds good to me. This paint is going on really well and the coverage is great. When painting a bold color like this Chartreuse, you often have to start with a coat of primer. Because this emerald paint is a paint and primer in one, it's a lot less work. With the first color up, I set it to dry and then tackled the other side of the test wall. Sherwin-Williams Queen Anne Lilac was next. I really love this Queen Anne Lilac because it's such a soft, pale shade of purple. It's almost a neutral, really. The Emerald Interior Acrylic Latex Paint has a really great smooth finish. I chose the matte finish, but it also comes in satin or semi-gloss. Just like the last color, the paint was covering really well, and I was done in no time. With my second color on the wall, I ran out to pull some accessories to start building my vignette. The look I created was for a hallway or a front entryway. I started with a very simple Parsons-style sideboard. I like how long and linear it is and how much room there is for styling different objects. I then found this amazing ottoman, which is upholstered in an almost antique fabric or blanket, I guess. Next, I found this beautiful black and white photograph, which I knew would work well with both colors because it's so neutral. I knew that I wanted each wall color to really pop, so I made sure all of the things I did bring in were all within the same palette. Using Queen Anne Lilac by Sherwin-Williams, I think I really pulled off this vignette. I was surprised how livable and lovely the shade looked when it was up on the wall. Sometimes when you think purple, you're like, I don't know, but I could really live with this color. I love how the wall color plays against the white console. It really makes it feel crisp and fresh. But then at the same time, it doesn't necessarily compete with the bright color of the ottoman. I really think this color could work anywhere in the home. A little girl's bedroom would be an obvious choice, but I think it could work in so many other places. A lofty or airy living room, or even a bright kitchen that you want lots of light, but just a subtle hint of color. I was thrilled with how the vignette turned out, but then it was time to see how it would look with the Chartreuse wall color. This wall color had such a different feel than the lilac. This color works really well because it's bright, but has enough depth and complexity within it that it doesn't feel juvenile. A color like this will always create a bold statement, but as I did in my vignette, it's important to really balance this brightness out with some more neutral tones and a lot of white. I knew the wall color was going to really match the color of the ottoman, which I kind of liked. It creates a more monochromatic look. The bold black and white art still pops, and it's all grounded by this more neutral area rug. To be honest, I'm floored by the results, and think I did a pretty good job of creating one vignette that worked well with both wall colors. The one look is bold, yet monochromatic, and the other is soft, but really plays well with tension. I love a challenge, and I love color, so this was really fun for me. There's a world of color out there, so it's always exciting to try something new.